What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic. Y'all know what it is. Talking about weight bullying. You know, I hear a lot of people talking about weight bullies in the sport of boxing. Don't get my point of view on it. And my main point of view has always been if you can make the weight, there's no debate. I've been saying that for 5-6 years now, and I have no issue with guys squeezing down the weight classes. I mean, if they can make the weight on fight day, it is what it is, and people like to use it when it's convenient for their excuses. And you know, I remember brother Nassim Richardson, probably going to be a Hall of Fame coach if he isn't already. You know, former coach of Bernard Hopkins, you know, Shane Mosley. He said that, you know, a lot of guys, you know, don't know what they're doing when they squeeze down too far below their natural weight. They taking the fluid from the brain and they really draining it and dehydrating the brain and dehydrating their body, which, you know, in turn, you know, kind of shrivells the body up. And after a while, you keep doing that, you damage your body nicely and slowly and nicely and slowly. And after a while, your body rejects and it turns on you and it gets old overnight. And you're talking about how guys squeezing down and not fighting, you know, more than natural weight, how it kind of ages you overnight, especially when you get older and your body can't snap back like it used to. And people think of weight bullying as so much of an advantage. In the long run, slowly but surely, it's a disadvantage. You know, you killing your body, you taking away from your prime slowly and slowly. And even when you rehydrate after the weigh-in, you put that weight, when people put a lot of weight back on after that, it makes you sluggish and slow as well for the next night, possibly if you don't know what you're doing. So, you know, when people look at it and be like, well, Earl Spencer's a weight bully at 147 pounds, it was a lot of weight bullies. Crawford was a weight bully at 35 and 40. This dude was just walking around at 177 pounds before he even moved up to 147. You know, he's long, tall. He has the specs for a welterweight, or that compares to the current welterweights right now. You know, and he's a strong guy, but he was able to squeeze down 35 and 40 and make a point. But at the end of the day, you know, he can make the weight, so it shouldn't really be any debate about the situation. But people love to use that argument for their convenience and their excuses that they make up for certain boxers. I mean, he made the weight, and you look at Earl Spence, he has the same day weigh-in clause with the IBF, and it seems not to have been a problem until they changed the rules. Only when you in the unification bout that you don't have to do the same day weigh-in with the IBF championship belt, and he hasn't had a unification bout yet. So he beat Kell Brook. He weighed in the next day under the 10-pound weight limit of 157. He did it again with Lamont Peterson. So, you know, he don't need that much of a weight advantage, right? You know, if he's doing the same day weigh-in and not exceeding 10 pounds. So, you know, people don't speak on that. You know, they don't talk about the factual things of that nature. They just like to give you half the story, you know what I'm saying? And you look at Canelo Alvarez, you look at Leo Santa Cruz, you know, two bigger guys that fight, you know, a little bit bigger, have in the past fight a little bit bigger than what their natural size indicate they should fight, you know? And Mikey Garcia was just weighing 170, making 135 and 140. You know, and Anthony Joshua, if you wonder why you're on here, you know, Deontay Wilder's 220. Joshua's pushing 260, and his weight seems to be a little bit out of control with his muscle mass, which they're trying to get under, you know, they're trying to get it under control right now. You know, but, you know, weight bullying, it ain't nothing new to boxing. You know, they stopped the same day weigh-in for every fight for saving the boxer, you know, to let him rehydrate and be healthy, you know, before the fight and not make the strain. And, you know, the science behind that, I 100% don't know it, but I've kind of just, you know, ran by it. And it is some science why they don't do the same day weigh-in, if a lot of brothers wondering. It's for the safety of the boxer. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. You know, when a guy like Crawford moves up from 40 to 47, people say, oh, it's only 7 pounds. Well, in actuality, it's really not only 7 pounds. You have to calculate in the rehydration of, you know, the other, you know, welterweights that he's moving up to face. What do they walk around at? And even if, you know, Crawford, you know, walks around 165, 170, okay, that's average for, let's say that's average hypothetically for a welterweight. That's cool, you know, but those advantages that he had, and the power advantage, the size advantage that he had, is physically over the 35 and 40 pounders, he won't have that. So it makes it a little bit more even at 47 for him. And when he hits certain guys and they don't move like the guys moved at 40 and 35, you know, then it comes in of skillful, you know, and finesse comes in where you have to outskill and finesse guys. You know, when guys are hitting you and and it's more powerful, and they're more durable, and they are equal size to you. It's a little bit different, you know. When you move up to a weight class, you know, that 7 pounds, hypothetically 40, 47, it's more than those 7 pounds. It's what they weigh in on the night of the fight. The night of the fight is they more equal size to you, if not stronger than you. And that's why they say when you move up in weight, you gotta use skill to beat guys, and use speed and more of a skillful than overpowering a lot of guys. The punches get harder. You know, a lot of the guys get faster and quicker as well. You know. And it's a difficult feat to make, and that's why it's so hard for guys to jump so many weight classes, because it's not easy. And if it was, everybody would be doing it. But that's just my perspective on weight bullying. If you can make the weight, it's no debate. We out.